Hello, hello. Testing, testing, hello. Am I on? Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I should turn a light on, probably, even though it's during the day. All right. Let's do an audio check. Hello, hello, testing. Hello, hello. How's it going? Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to be playing Mike Tyson today. I'm going to be fighting Mike Tyson today. How about that? Welcome back to Fliptendo 351. Currently, we've just reached Mike Tyson as of about the 25-hour mark. How about that? And so now we've reached Mike Tyson. All we got to do is just beat that guy. That should be easy. This is our quest to beat Mike Tyson. Fliptendo is our quest to play every NES or Famicom game. We're not necessarily beating all the games, but I'm trying to beat all the ones that I think are important, or noteworthy, or interesting, or just the ones I've always wanted to beat. And this would certainly be one of those games. I'm not centered for some reason. Did the camera get moved? Hold on a second. No, I think I'm not centered. I think the TV is a little off center. Let's see. That's not right. Hold on. Hold on. You got a little messed up there. That looks better. Yeah. That looks better. Okay. Oh, the fucking picture's messed up. I don't know how that happens. Okay, so. Alright. How does this sound? Do I sound muffled? Hold on. Hello, testing. Do I sound muffled right now? Hello, testing. Hello. Oh, that's just because I was far away, I see. Let me check my audio anyway. Recording devices. Playback. Microphone levels. No, that should be good. Alright. Well, let's begin. Hey, Grandma, how's it going?
I could do a couple of times and they wouldn't pay.
Okay. That sounds a good idea. You gotta get your exercise. Hey, you should come on the stream and show off how pretty you are today. Because you just went to the beauty shop. Alright, so I guess we could. There's no point in like trying to put in our legit password. We have to practice Mike Tyson. Alright, let me put this one in. This is one I put in before. So when I tried this before, it did not save my password. I mean, I wish there was. Yeah, this was the password I tried. I wish there was a password you could put in that would work, that would save between fights, so I didn't have to use save states, but I might have to use save states. Unfortunately. Save states are the most efficient way to practice anyway. Well, actually, I'm trying to learn to do this on reaction, so just doing it visually might not be a bad way to do that, because I can't hear the game's audio right now. Let me see if I can react visually to his stuff. Now, no. Does that audio sound good? That audio level seems to sound good. I think that sounds good. It doesn't save the fucking password, man. Why not? Damn it. Why Why doesn't it save my password? Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Hey, DJ, what's up? You feeling sleepy today? Let's try this again. I'm still a little off center. Oh! No. Oh, no. Haven't been able to sleep much lately? That's bad. You gotta get your rest. Why haven't you been able to sleep? Stuff keeping you awake, or maybe a noisy neighbor? Maybe you should, like, take some melatonin stuff or something. Let me try to reset here. That doesn't save it either. Damn it. Is there a different password you can use that gets saved between rounds? What the fuck, man? Is this the only password? Oh, pain? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that sucks. You gotta get some, like, pain-relieving medication or something. No, that's the same password. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to use save states. The audio sounds good, right? Let me get the audio too. Turn that down. Okay. All right. Whatever. It's fine. Nobody really is gonna care if I use save states. Right, DJ? You won't care. Oh, I need to close Discord. Fuck. Close that window too. And that. I should close all these windows I'm not using. Oh, I should start the timer probably. Oop, no. 8. Number 8. Hey Dan, how's it going? I just started. You didn't miss anything. We're just getting into the practice now. Prescription for tramadol, it does nothing. I mean, it sounds like you need to go back and ask for something else then. It does nothing. Thank you, sound is good. How are you doing today, Dan? React! I failed. React! I failed. It might be an emulator problem, but it doesn't always display the flash either. This is something I noticed when I was fighting against Sandman and Super Macho Man. But the tell that they're supposed to have, it doesn't always like play that tell properly. I wonder if that's an emulation problem. It's visually sometimes like the stutter that's little static stuttering that the Macho Man had didn't show up, and then sometimes with Sandman he kind of does this with his gloves real quick. Sometimes he wouldn't really do that. It would just skip right to the punching. And I'm noticing that against Mike Tyson, he's supposed to flash, but it's once in a while he's not flashing either. You guys seeing that? Had her pie today? No, usually that's reserved for after dinner. She wouldn't eat pie in the morning. How's everyone there? You know, she actually just went out to the beauty shop. She got her hair done all pretty, so she looks real nice. And she's doing okay. She's doing alright. We actually just ate the rest of the pie yesterday. She did, and Jennifer, so... We're out of pie right now, but we do have coffee cake. But we have pie in the house very frequently. React! No. React! No. No, I predicted it. I didn't react. I have to react. I have to react. I can't just predict it. I have to be able to react. He's like not flashing. Fuck, man. He's not flashing. I have to be able to dodge. You know what? Here, let me try something actually. I was reading about input delay, and the different displays have different types of input delay. So I don't know how this works exactly when you have two monitors, because I'm using an LCD TV as my main monitor. All right, and LCD TVs can have bad display lags. They can have, and then I have a regular computer monitor here on the right. They're both part of the same desktop, but the computer monitor may have less display lag, or it should have different display lag, except I don't know how that works when your computer is using both as like a co-monitor, like as a two monitor setup. I don't know how that works. Does like one have a different display lag? Would they still have different display lags in that case, or would it somehow equalize it? Anyway, I'm going to try. I was trying this a little bit last night, and it almost seemed like it was working, but I almost feel like it might be. I'm going to try putting the screen over here on the right in my smaller secondary computer, because I have two monitors. Let's try it. I always play with the game on the TV screen because it's bigger. Let's try playing with it over here on the right side. Just see if maybe I can react a little bit better. It still feels like there's like a tiny bit of input lag though. React. This is not going to be possible unless I can like react to his punches. Oh. I can't tell if I actually reacted to that or if I just simply predicted. I might have predicted that. That might have. I don't know if that was not a reaction. That was not a reaction. That was. I think that was just reflexive guessing. That just happened to get lucky. I think. I don't know. That was definitely me trying to react and failing. Failed reaction. Failed reaction. Okay. Also, I've got to actually punch him too when I dodge. Might have actually, was that a reaction? That might have been a successful reaction. Battle face. Hey, this Tyson. Ah. I think I got a. Maybe I'm predicting, but I think I got a. Well, I mean, I'm not doing any like whiff dodges. I don't know. Maybe it's my imagination, but I think like it might be like a very minor difference, but I really feel like there might be less display lag on this monitor. Let me put it back in the main. Like I was getting some reactions there. Like I was getting some react dodges there. I think for sure. I'm gonna put it back on the main monitor. I just want to really try to feel if there's a difference or not. I want to see if I can get any on the main on the TV screen, my LCD. I just want to see if I can get any, like any dodges at all over here. We have to test this theory. None. I got none. On the main program, hey, reprogram, what's up? You beat Ultima? I guess I couldn't do it, huh? Well, unfortunately, I didn't have as much time to play this week as I wanted to. I did manage to beat Macho Man, like on, I guess was it last night? No, I didn't stream last night. It was, Wednesday. I think I managed to beat him on Wednesday, but I wasn't able to stream the last 2 days. I really thought I might have beaten the game by now, but yeah, spoiled quite a bit. Yeah. Well, I guess I lost that. I guess I lost that deal. Thank you. Tyson seems like he's gonna be hard, but it really, I don't know. It's gonna take some practice, but it might really, I think we might have discovered something about the input lag. I think that part of my problem all along was just the fact that I was playing on the LCD screen, and it seems like maybe all I needed to do was just take the emulator window and just put it onto the computer monitor to my right here, the smaller monitor. Like it might have just been as simple as like just playing on the other monitor. That might have been all I needed. Hey Badger, because it's weird. Like when I put the game on this monitor, I cannot react dodge to anything he does ever. Like I just can't. I think there is a difference in input lag. I mean, look at this. I swear I'm trying. Like it just seems like it can't be done over here. When I put it over there on that side, all of a sudden, like I can start. It starts to become possible. It feels possible. I swear I'm not imagining this. Here, now look. I'm going to put it on the right side. I'm going to put it on the other screen. Now watch this. I mean, maybe I would have beaten Super Macho Man like way, way earlier if I had known about this. But I didn't get that though. See what the fuck? I'm telling you, man. You put it on the. There's got to be a difference in input lag between these two monitors. There has to be. Like, I still, even though I missed that, I still feel like I was closer to getting that dodge. I can't believe that all I needed to do was just simply put the screen on the other monitor. See? I know, I can feel. That dodge that I just did there would not have worked if I were playing on the main screen. I know it wouldn't have. But it's still a really narrow window to dodge though. Like my reaction has got to be at its best. That was too early. That was a failed prediction. That was not a reaction. That was a prediction too. I don't know. I'm still trying to predict instead of reacting. You have to react. You have to react, not predict. It's still really hard though. Like, I have to train myself to not dodge until I see him move. was too late. I'm sure this would be really hard even if I were doing it like on a proper CRT TV. The window to dodge is very narrow. You've got to have really good reaction speed. Yes, I'm playing on the monitor on the right side right now. That was... I tried to anticipate. I shouldn't do that. That was reflex. I think that was those were successful reflexes there. Okay, now I'm gonna put it on the right. I'm gonna put it on the left screen again, just for comparison. For comparison, put it on the left screen. This is on the screen with the input delay. Oh, I suspect the input delay. Tough. And I bet we're not gonna get a single one now. Because I think it's impossible on this screen. Because of the input delay, I don't think it's possible to react to him. I don't think you have enough. You don't humanly have enough time. Also, yeah, you know what else? You know what else? He doesn't. That on this on my TV screen, the LCD screen. That's when he sometimes doesn't flash. I think he was always flashing on the computer monitor. Oh, I got it that time. But that still, I think that was a prediction, though. Because I'm starting to memorize the timing. That's the dangerous thing. Because your body can just learn the timing. It doesn't mean that you're dodging on react. Once you need to. It's going to be impossible to memorize the timing of like this entire fight. So we have to be able to dodge in reaction. Let me put it back on the. All right, yeah. There's got to be a difference. Like even just visually, I think I'm noticing a difference here. Putting it back on the right side. I'm back to the computer monitor now. It turns out that all along this game could have. If I'm correct about this, all along this game could have been easier. All I needed to do was just simply put my screen on the right monitor, on the computer monitor, and not the TV. Well, at least I better hope that's the case, because if not, I'm gonna be fucked. It's really hard though. It definitely feels a little bit easier now. Try a hard previous fight in the right screen. Yeah. I could do that. Like Sandman. Let's try Sandman on the right screen. Whoops. No, I'm just being terrible. I don't know why. Oh well, whatever. Let's see if I can dodge this Dreamlight Express. Yeah, that felt different. Like that felt very dodgeable. It didn't like on the TV screen. It felt impossible to dodge that. On the computer monitor, it felt still tough, but very possible to react to that. It's weird. I guess I shouldn't. I guess it's my fault for trying to play this game on an LCD TV screen. I never thought that it would become easier by just simply sticking the emulator on like a different screen. It just goes to show what I know about technology, apparently. That definitely felt different. Definitely felt different. I have a chance to try it out right now. Okay, here comes another Dreamlight Express. Let's see what... Oh my god. Like, I would've... Ah, god, we spent 25 hours? Oh my god, it's so much easier. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It is so much... yeah, there's definitely a difference. Like, I'm positive now. I could have beaten this game so much... Or I could have beaten Super Macho Man so much faster. Spent 25 hours trying to beat him on... Oh, that time I fucked up. I mean, it's still not easy. I mean, it does feel more reactable though, even when I do miss it. See? It's definitely different. Even though I fucked that up. Well, but anyway. It's definitely different. It's definitely different. Like, there's a difference. I can't believe that just simply playing this game on the... There was such an easy fix to this problem. I just had to play the game on the other monitor. I can't believe there was such an easy solution to this. But this should be doable now. With enough practice, I think that Tyson should be doable. I don't know. I mean, it does feel like less input lag, but it's probably still not zero on this monitor, though. Probably it's still even better to play on like a CRT TV. Would probably be even better in terms of like being easier to react to him. But I think it's at least possible this way to dodge his punches. I gotta really focus. So it requires an immense amount of focus and concentration. try to predict it. Try to do it on reaction. This is still going to be really hard. Well, this is clearly going to be extremely hard, but I do believe this fight is doable now. I was feeling very pessimistic about it before. I was feeling like it might be impossible, but I think this does feel doable. I don't know how long it's going to take, though. It feels like it might not take longer than another 10 hours. I feel like we should be able to beat this in under 35 hours, I feel like, but maybe I'm underestimating. Hey, Kitsune. Yeah, I think I can do it too, eventually. You've only just begun practicing after all. Mighty Mike. How are you guys? How are you doing, Badger and Kitsune? And Reprogram if you're still here. How are you guys doing today? How's your weekend going? Retro, late night retro. You're doing here. You're here too. Wow, look at you. Look at you being here. Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I know what you mean. I mean, well, yeah. I notice his punches vary like right away. If he had, I wish he had a rhythm. I wish he had a rhythm, but he doesn't. It does seem like there is a static pattern though that maybe you could learn. But I don't know if that would actually be easier than just like learning how to react dodge his punches. The problem, LNR, is it's really, really difficult to like actually be able to like get my reaction speed to the point where just to be able to react dodge to these punches is, even with the better. I'm playing on my computer monitor now for a better for a more reduced input lag, and it has improved. Like, I feel like it's helping my reactions a little bit, but I still don't think it's quite as good as playing on a CRT TV. That's just my instinctual feeling. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's the Macho Man password. Yeah, let's play Macho Man. Let's play Macho Man again, just for fun. Nah, what the fuck is the point of that? What is the point of that? Let me just practice Tyson for 8 hours straight. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's better now. The input lag is better. It feels possible to react to his punches, to dodge with their on reaction, on reflex. But it still feels incredibly difficult, and I don't know, I feel like there's gonna, at the end of the day, there's gonna be, I'm probably gonna end up having to memorize the timing of every single one of his punches. I don't know. You could not beat him on your CPU monitor. Went to your CRT, took him out. Yeah, I wish I had that option, but I don't. I mean, well, I do. I do have a CRT in the basement. But honestly, I don't know the first thing about streaming from a CRT, and I really don't want to have to do that. I really don't want to have to do that, man. It's got to be possible to do it, like, not on a CRT, right? It would just be... I mean, I guess I could bring it up from the basement. I could set it down here on the floor or something, maybe. Just temporarily, but how do you fucking... Can you plug your computer into a CRTV? How does that work? Can you plug your computer? Can you stream from a CRT? I mean, I guess you obviously must be able to. I just don't know shit about any of that. I'm dreading having to set that up. I don't want to have to do that. It would just be such a huge nightmare. I don't know how to do stuff like that. I'm not technologically smart. And I don't know if I have all the tools. I'd probably have to, like, invest in some fucking bullshit. Oh, it's going pretty good, Kitsune. Thanks for asking. Sorry for the delayed response. Just thinking about it, like, fucking bums me out. I know, that sounds so nice. Like, it sounds so nice when you describe it like that. I'm gonna practice a little bit more on my computer monitor here, just to see if we can get it to feel possible. It just feels like it's borderline possible right now. I don't know. I can tell you this: just simply playing on my computer monitor over the LCD TV is already like a noticeable difference. Like, I went back and I fought Sandman again. It actually feels possible to, like, reflexively dodge his Dreamland Express. On the TV, it was impossible to dodge that on reflex. It was just impossible. I doubt any human being could have done it. But just on the computer monitor, it feels very possible. get a $40 capture card and some splitters for like 50, 60 bucks. It's not even the money that like it's more the research into figuring out what is the right one, how to hook it up, the effort of having to go out, first I have to do the research to find out what fucking one I need. And that's not easy, unless someone just tells me, which is really fine. Then I gotta go out and find it, or buy it, or order it. Then I gotta bring the fucking TV up here. I gotta hook it all up myself. I don't know how to hook that shit up. Someone would probably have to help me with that, or I'd have to get like a guide on YouTube. But then I'm gonna hook it up, it's gonna be wrong. RetroArch has input lag reduction setting as well. Then I gotta fucking figure out how to use RetroArch. I don't know how to do that. It's gonna take like hours. I mean, you think I'm exaggerating or being dramatic, but I'm not. We've tried this shit before. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna try to get RetroArch working, and that's gonna take like 3 hours because it's gonna some bullshit like, just do this and it should work. Okay, it's not working. Okay, well then we like start going to Google forums like, why is this not working? Oh, try this. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, what about this? Then we'd be brainstorming. It's gonna be like an hour-long brainstorming session, and then like we mess with some settings. Then finally, like it just starts working for no reason. That's how this shit. Like I'm just afraid this shit is a nightmare. You make it sound easy, like oh yeah, just go get a $40 capture card, and some splitters. It's easy. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare getting this. I'm afraid to like do any kind of new setup like that because it will invariably be a nightmare. There is no such thing as just... You see, I'm very cynical about this. I'm very pessimistic. Doomed to be lying on that mat. I'm just telling you. No, maybe you're right. Maybe that's what I'm going to have to eventually do. But I'm just trying to explain. I'm cynical. I'm pessimistic because anytime I try to like any sort of like new piece of equipment, like a new capture card or some new setting with OBS, it's always a nightmare. Technology. What I'm trying to explain to you, LNR, technology is a nightmare. If I have a setup that works, I'm very adverse to changing it. Maybe I'll have to. I just don't want to do it. Let's keep practicing on my computer monitor for like 5 hours. I'm willing to give this 5 fucking hours before I think about going out and buying a new capture card. See, I dodged that. I didn't dodge that. Just give me a few hours to practice this. It might be possible. I don't know. On the computer monitor. Oh, that was a slow dodge. That was... Okay, fuck those dodges. Like, was I predicting there, or did I reflex dodge? I felt like a combination of both. I mean, just need to keep practicing. I feel like there's starting to be some slight improvements, you know? Like, this shit might be possible. I'm sorry. By the way, I know this is going to be boring. I'm going to be doing this for like... I'm probably going to be just doing this exact thing for like the next 10 hours. This is going to be all we're doing. Just this over and over again. It's going to be very boring. I'm sorry. You guys are all here, you know, Reprogram, Badger, Kitsune, Late Night Retro, who else? DJ, Sarubi, you guys all came out to watch, and I'm sorry that it's going to be boring. You know, I mean, we all like Punch-Out, so, you know, but it's not going to be the most exciting thing in the world. Yeah, I just got to get to 140, exactly. That's still like climbing Mount Everest, but you make it sound easy. And Dan, sorry, I forgot about you, Dan. Dan, you're the best of all, really. I mean, you should. I'm not playing favorites, but you are the best. Guys, I'm not playing favorites, but let's admit Dan is the best. You guys don't disagree with that, right? Dan knows what I'm talking about. Fuck you, Tyson. Fuck you, Tyson. You prick. I'll give it to him. Here's some more of that trademark L&R humor. I'll give him something. L&R, can you entertain me while I fight Tyson for 10 hours straight? I need you, buddy. I can't do this alone. I'm counting on you. Together, if we harness our power together, I believe we can beat Tyson. I feel like the Tyson fight, you should have like a different theme song than just the generic one. It should be like do 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 do. That should be his like intro music. It should be different from the other boxers, you know. You fell asleep with your phone. You fell off your bed. Pinky register. You gotta help yourself. Alright, I understand. That phone is your lifeline, L&R. I mean, if you didn't have that phone, it's not being melodramatic. You could actually die. This is a real problem. Like, you could die without that phone. I mean, there's been cases. People have lost their phones. They've had to go without having a phone for like sometimes 2 or 3 hours. People have died out of, you know, they call it lack of phone phobia. Phobia of having no phone. It's a real thing. Don't make fun of it. Now, you know, I'm just... It looks like I'm getting better, but I'm really not react dodging those first 2 punches. No, and that was a guess, obviously. That was a naked guess. No, I've just simply learned the timing of those first 2 punches, that's it. Back in my day, it took 5 minutes to dial someone in a rotary phone. Yeah, you know, those rotary phones are cool, though. Oh! That was good. Was that prediction, or was I reflexing there? That was, I think, those are reflexes. Those are reflex dodges. Like, it's possible. It's absolutely possible to reflex dodge this way. But you gotta, I've gotta really be on point. That was a tiny bit better. Grandma had one of those, dial too fast, the numbers didn't go through. It's just, I don't know, but it's like, it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of cool that, it's kind of like the sound of those. You know, I didn't even grow up with those. I did, by the time I was like a little kid, in the early 80s, those were already phasing out, but they're kind of cool. The little sounds they make. Hey, Rubik N64, how's it going? Welcome. Mike Tyson's troll out. There you go. I mean, he's not. I don't know, man. It's not like he's trolling me. He was honest. He came up and said, "I'm gonna kick your ass," and then he's proceeding to do that. He's doing exactly what he said he was gonna do. He's kicking my ass. That's not trolling. That's just superiority. He's better. He's a better boxer than me. Let's admit it. Tyson is just better than me. I wish I were as good as him. I'm just not. Does he reset his pattern every time you get knocked out? Is that pattern resetting? I was expecting that it would like pick up. There's a set pattern of punches, and it would pick up back where you left off in the pattern. But I don't know if that's actually true or not. Maybe it's the pattern. It does feel like there's a set pattern though to his exact punches he uses. Or I don't know. I'm still not 100% convinced. I'm not. It feels like it, but I could be wrong. Game is why the Game Genie is invented. No lie. That sounds like some. That sounds like a meme, but I'm wondering if when you say no lie, if that's actually a historical fact. Like the Mike Tyson's Punch Out. You gotta go read in the Wikipedia. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Like the Wikipedia for the Game Genie. Does it say there like the idea for the Game Genie was first conceived when the creator of the Game Genie was playing Punch Out. He thought to himself, "I need a Game Genie." Is that how the history went? I know, but I like when you say something like that. I always wonder, like, what if that's true? Does the Game Genie even help with this game? Is there like an invincibility code or something? Well, it's not like a Game Genie would help me. If I wanted to see the ending of the game, I can look it up on YouTube. Game Genies were nice in their time. They were fun toys to mess around with. But like in these times, in the modern times of emulators, Game Genies are useless. We don't need them anymore. We have better tools. And the best thing to do, like if you just want to see the ending to a game, YouTube is like the most amazing development in video game history. You can go to YouTube and you can see like a long play of any video game, including the ending. You don't even have to play a game. If you want to see the end of a game, you can just see it instantly. We don't need things like Game Genies anymore. Like if you want to mess around with strategies and stuff and like learn about the inner workings of a game, then the Game Genie might still be useful. But if you just want to like get to the end, you don't need a Game Genie. You don't need cheat codes. I like to imagine there was more swearing involved in the creation of the Game Genie. Try to stop myself from like that kind of prediction dodge. Reflexes need to be part of it, or this is never gonna get easier. Well, that's not necessarily true, but trying to like memorize this whole fight is gonna take forever. It's really not the way we want to handle this. If we have a choice, which we might, I don't know. It's really borderline. I'm sure, though, that people who practice this a lot, like, I'm sure most people who play this are not, well, I don't know, man. Maybe on a CRT TV you really can reflex dodge Tyson's punches more realistically. Because like it's not impossible, but this is borderline. This is borderline. This is extremely difficult. Like probably a guy with amazing reflexes could do this. But for me, this is really borderline possible. It's gonna take some. I'm gonna have to. There's gonna be some amount of memorization here for sure. Game Genie Pro games all does it. Yeah, well, I think they were just resistant to the idea of tampering with their software. You can't really blame them, I guess. So, the first two punches, the pace of those is normal, shall we say. The third one, I think there's like there's a slightly bigger delay for the third one, and then the fourth one, it comes out slightly faster. And in the fifth one, there's a bit more of a delay again. Maybe that's a normal delay. Is it a normal, or is it a slightly bigger delay? And it feels like this pattern's repeating every time, too. I'm not sure. One, two, slightly longer. No, that's not. No, I guess it is normal. Is that a normal delay? Here, let me. Where's the password? Where's the Tyson password? This is. I swear, this is not random. Just to be safe, though. Oops, no. Just to be safe. Let's put a password in. Maybe I should even like close and then reopen the emulator just to make sure that it's randomizing that pattern. If it does indeed randomize it. Like, I don't want to be memorizing a pattern that doesn't exist. But I swear, this feels like a pattern. This feels like he has the same timings every time. I swear. What do you do? What do you focus on when looking at him? Would look at his feet? You know, I don't really focus on anything. Look at his feet, huh? I kind of just... I don't really focus on anything. I just try to focus on the movement, the overall movement. The feet. I'm not sure. Am I gonna try to beat this? I'm not gonna try to beat it, DJ. I'm gonna beat it. 100%. I will beat this game. I will beat it. It's not a... As Yoda would say, there is no try. I'm definitely gonna beat the game. It's a question of when, but we're trying to figure out how to make it. I'm sure. I mean, if I'm sitting here at 100 hours and I still haven't beaten it, then we might. At some point, I'm gonna try every single dirty strategy we can think of. But right now, I'm trying to beat it. He blinks and steps in, so he's always gawking downstairs. I'm just kind of focusing on his overall movement. Like when he I mean, really, I guess kind of the flash. I don't know. Is there anything he does before he flashes? Is there? Wait, let me just stare at him. Like, I don't think so. Let me look at his feet here. One, two, three, four, five. There's a timing there, actually. Here, let me count his feet here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait. Was it different that time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's a stutter step. Stop. Stutter. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Stutter. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's more of like a stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. Look at this. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. Punch. You know what? Maybe you're actually, you might have had a good point, Eleanor. You know, I think a different way than you meant. Maybe I can use his feet to, like, actually count the timing. I wonder if that's something that can be memorized. At least for the first punch, it definitely seems like it's a thing that can be memorized. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3, punch. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3, punch. Let me try something. I'm gonna close the emulator. And stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3, punch. Some next level stuff. Seems like something to react. Well, you're talking. I mean, reacting is great, but it's still reacting to him is still extremely difficult for me with this setup. I mean, it might be possible with a lot of practice, but but we can always, you know, the thing is we can always do both. Like, it doesn't have to be either or. Like, we can incorporate some memorization, and then we can try to merge that with some reactions when needed. We can always do both, so, and especially for, like, the beginning of the fight, learning, like, an exact way to react, it's not a bad idea if it can work. I want to see if it can work. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. Define Bear Hugger's weakness in Super Punch-Out. Really, Ruben? I haven't played Super Punch-Out in a long time either. Here, let me make a separate save state for this too. Wait. Okay, here's my new one. Let's see if there's a new pattern here. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. Here, let me make a save state closer to him walking down. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. It seems the same. I don't think it's random. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. I think the first punch is always the same timing. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's practice this a little bit. Let's just practice dodging the first punch with a prediction. See? It's all... Okay, what fucked it up that time? Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. And then... On 3... Well, 1, 2, 3, split second, and then dodge is what I want to do. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. Fast dodge. 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 Stop, stutter. Okay, I didn't get the timing right. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. Fast dodge. Here, let me do something for a second. Let's do this.
Alright, here is your final opponent in this Punch-Out tutorial video, Kid Dynamite Mike Tyson. Now, there's lots of very important things that you need to understand when fighting Mike Tyson. We're going to go over every single one. First of all, how powerful are his punches? The first minute and 30 seconds of the fight, he is going to do every single punch exactly like that. And if he hits you, you are going down. Yes, you can get up, but even if you do get up, you are still you're going to go down right again if he hits you again. So it's very important to learn how to dodge his punches. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is learn how to dodge his punches. And the most important thing I can tell you is when you are dodging these punches, do not try to anticipate. You need to learn how to react. You have a little bit more
big
time
pause
than you
there.
think to
Look at that big pause. Back to the beginning of the fight.
dodge.
Let me just check the
punches.
timing here.
Okay, so the
All right,
first
this is
thing
the
you
beginning
want
of
to
the
do is
fight.
learn how to dodge.
Stop, stutter, 1,
his
2, 3,
punches. And
punch.
the most important punches. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is learn how to dodge.
Stop, stutter, 1, 2,
his
3,
punches.
punch.
And the most important thing I can
Punch.
tell you is when
3.
you are dodging these.
So the first 3 is the same timing,
How to
right?
dodge. How to dodge his punches. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is learn how to dodge his punches. And
Punch.
the most important thing I can
Punch.
tell you is when you are
Punch.
dodging these punches.
Fourth one is a little bit quicker.
Do not try to anticipate.
There's 6, and then
You
he
need
just
to learn
pauses
how
for
to
a while.
react. You have
1,
a little bit more time than
2,
you think to dodge.
3,
Okay, you can
4,
wait till the very last second
5,
to dodge right there,
6,
and you will be able to do
7,
it just fine.
8.
But the most important thing
9,
is do not
10.
anticipate. React.
But he's not counter punching
Reacting
though.
is so much more important. See, look at that. I just tried
React.
to anticipate, and I went down. Even a veteran like me, who's
Yeah.
played this game hundreds of times, can be.
I think I'm gonna need more than
knocked
that
down
though.
by Tyson
I don't think it's gonna
easily in the first 1 minute and 30 seconds.
react. I wish I
Okay?
could do that.
So once you learn how to dodge, what you need to do next is learn how to
Counter
hit.
punch.
Okay.
Right. I need to learn how to hit.
You have to use quick dodges in order
Quick
to hit.
dodges.
And look what I'm doing. If he's trying to punch me with his right arm, I'm countering with my left arm.
Opposite arm.
If he's trying to punch me with his left arm, I'm countering with my right arm. Whatever
Opposite
arm he
arm.
punches with, I do the opposite. Take a look. He's going to start with his right arm, so that means I'm going to punch with my left.
Left.
Only my first punch matters with the when you counter with the opposite arm. The
Opposite
second punch
arm.
doesn't matter. You can counter with either the left or the right on your second punch. Only the first punch matters for what I'm
Opposite
talking
arm.
about, because it takes away more damage. Okay, so take a look real quickly. If I punch with my left arm,
You think he makes up the timing at will, Late Night Retro? Though that's what I thought too. That's what I thought too. But I don't know. At least for the first 2 or 3 punches, even the first 4 punches, I don't know. It always seems like the same pattern to me. Like I had assumed that he made up the timing, but maybe he doesn't. Right. Well, exactly. That's why he said that. But I don't know. I wonder about that, though.
look at that chunk of health that took off right there. But now look if I punch with my right arm. Look, it hardly took off any energy at all. See that? If you punch with the same arm that he does, it hardly takes away any energy at all. But if you punch with the opposite arm, like this, it takes off a much bigger chunk of health.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to do. You want to always
Interesting.
punch him with
Opposite
the
arm.
opposite arm.
Opposite arm.
Of
Okay,
whatever
we
arm
need to
he
do that.
throws to you. And remember,
Opposite
once again,
arm.
only your first punch matters. Your second punch, you can throw it with either arm. It doesn't matter. Okay?
We need to survive to 140. Okay, let's put that aside for a second. Alright, back to practicing. Fight is the son of a bitch. It sure is, especially on a not on a CRTV, man. Especially not on a CRTV. I'm fighting Tyson and I'm fighting him at a disadvantage. He'd be hard enough on a CRTV. Fighting him at a disadvantage. Now, we can never panic dodge, that's for sure. Let me put the code in again and get a new. If there is a new pattern, let me try to get it. And I'll make a new save state as well. We should try to do this like every once in a while just to make sure that we're not... The save state isn't tricking us into thinking there's a pattern where none exists. We have to be very careful about that. Okay, now I got alright. Okay, same arm. Or opposite arm. That means I need to punch with the left there, and the right here. Left here. Left here. Pause. And then... Whoops. Watch this. Remember. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. Dodge. Oops. I should really say 4, though. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then fast dodge. Because that timing would be better. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just try that again. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, even that was a little too quick. Let's watch his feet. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3, and then punches. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3, then I dodge, punch, and then he kind of does 1.5 steps more. 1.5, and then punch again. So stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3, I dodge, fuck. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3, dodge, 1, 2, and then punch. Alright? 1, 2, and then punch again. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. Oh, fuck me. And it's always like 1, 2, punch again, then the second punch there. Stop, stutter, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then just like 1, 2 again. 1, 2, punch, 1, 2, punch. Maybe that one came out a little quicker that time. I wonder if it is random. Stop. After the stutter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dodge. 1, 2. Dodge. 1, 2. Dodge. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dodge. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Maybe it is random. I could have sworn it wasn't though. 1, 2, 3. Let me look at this some more. Let me just study his feet here. There we go. Stutter, 1, 2, 3. Stutter, 1, 2, 3. Stutter, 1, 2, 3. Well, his feet move really fast. I'm not sure I'm counting right. Stutter, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stutter. Let me only count when they go out, when they pop out. So like, they start out. They quick pop out again. That's like the stutter right there. Out, pop out, and then they start going in and out, right? Out, 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 out. 1, 2, and then they kick out twice more. Out, out, kick out, kick out. Out, out, kick out, kick out. Then punch. Out, out, kick out, kick out. Out, out, kick out, kick out. Out, out, kick out, kick out. Okay. Here. All right. Let me try to make a new. Let's just check for a new pattern. Let's see if this still holds true. Out, kick out, punch. Yeah. Out, out, kick out, punch. 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 Out, kick out, punch. Out, 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 kick out, punch. Kick out, punch. Kick out, punch. Kick out, punch. Even when you learn the time, you gotta dodge as soon as he moves. Which would be just a split second after that last kick out there. That's when you dodge. Kick out, dodge. Kick out, dodge. Kick out. No, I didn't count, didn't do it right. Kick out, dodge. Kick out, dodge. Okay, DJ. Kick out, dodge. Kick out, dodge. Kick out, dodge. Kick out, dodge. Fifth one always gets me. So, the first one is with the left word. So it goes left, right, right, right. Left, right, right, in terms of like what fits that one punch I want to use. What button I want to use. That never changes, right? That never changes. That pattern's always the same. Left, right, right, right. Left, right, left, right. Yeah. Left, right, left, right, and then what? Then there's like there's a little hesitation after that sixth punch, and I think it's left again. Left, right, left. Wait, was that different? Shit, that was different. Is that different, or was that my imagination? Left, right. Oh man, if that changes, my whole theory is gone. Right, Man, maybe the timing does change. Maybe it does change. You might. That could be why you have to react dodge. Hey, Cringe, what's up? Welcome to the struggle. Left. Like, I think that first punch is always the same timing, but I'm not sure if every punch... I'm not sure if this whole pattern is exactly the same every time. It seems like these first two punches are always the same for sure. But it seems like the timings on the punches after that can vary. In which case, using this, I'm not sure if the save state may or may not be screwing it up. Maybe, I'm not sure if it's preserving a pattern that would otherwise not be preserved. I think it might not be though. I think it might actually randomize even without. It might be randomized on the fly instead of being preset randomized pattern. I'm sure there's people that know this stuff. Yeah, even that second punch might not always be the same timing. Ah, it was not always left right. It did go left right. Even that can vary. It's not. There's variations. It's not. Every punch is not the same in this pattern. The first punch I think is always the same, but after that, that's why you have to react. Everything when it's blindly pushing him out. Shit, man. Well, I'm fucked. Okay. It seems like with this set of save states, there is always going to be left, right, maybe. No, so it can vary. The save state is not preserving a pattern then. It can vary on the fly. Yeah, see that time it was left, right, left. Okay, we just have to practice them. Hey, welcome to the nightmare, Mr. Leo. How are you doing? We've been very, very closely studying his pattern, trying to find if there are patterns we can memorize, and there does seem to be some variation going on. It looks like you just have to reflex dodge a lot of this shit, which is extremely, extremely hard for us. Coded by a random number generator. After the first punch, he waits 1 to 4 seconds for the next one. There's no other pattern. Yeah, I guess so. Hand coded by Mike Tyson himself. Now that, while wearing boxing gloves, I believe it. Yeah, see? Like there, right there, I was on the wrong pattern. Well, you know what? Let's just practice reaction dodging him for a while, like reflex dodging. Let's give it a couple hours of solid reflex dodging practice, and just see if it's possible for us to get better at this to the point where beating him is feasible this way. Because I have improved a little bit, but it's hard to tell how much of that is just from random guessing. See, like right there, that was a guess that didn't work out. I gotta try to train myself to reflex dodge. We need to put this into practice. I need to really put my reflexes into training here and to testing. Dodge reflexively. Dodge reflexively. Train myself to dodge reflexively. Reflex. So, in other words, never... If I'm doing this properly, I should never ever dodge early. I should only dodge late. If I ever dodge early, it means I wasn't using reflexes. Uh-oh. Am I disconnecting right now? Hope I'm not disconnecting. Here, let's just make a safe state after the first punch, because the first punch I always know the timing of anyway. There's no point in practicing the first punch. If I can hear, let me see if I can pull this off correctly. I need to do this carefully. There. Do I got it? Okay. There we go. Alright. Whoops. Is the timing always the same from the save state? I think it is, anyway. Nah, that's not so good. I don't know. It defeats the purpose then. Let me just go back to... I guess we'll have to just do the first punch. A proper victory, we'll be doing the whole fight without save states. Of course. Of course. It goes without saying. Okay, so we're good now? Alright. Yeah, that means I will have to go through Super Macho Man again. Like, when we properly beat the game, we will have to go through Super Macho Man and Tyson at once. We will have to do that. Using that password to go straight to Tyson is not gonna... We're not gonna be able to do that either. To properly beat the game. Yeah, Mr. Dream is exactly the same mechanically as Tyson. Identical. Just a sprite change. And in fact, a lot of Mr. Dream's sprite is actually the same as Mike Tyson's sprite too. Like if you actually look at the two sprites, they're very similar. That Mr. Dream is actually really weird looking because of how similar he is. He's just basically a Mike Tyson sprite that was slightly changed. Even the lines between rounds, I believe, are the same as well. Yeah, the speed of your fingers can match the strength of my fists. Yep, that's the classic line. And that usually gets me whenever he does. He has like a variation between how fast he'll counter punch or how fast he'll follow up his punch. When he does the really short one, that usually gets me. The more standard ones are easier to dodge. Like that. That's just that shorter timing. I'm gonna try just staring at his feet, like Eleanor said to do. Let's just stare at his feet a little more. Fifths. My fifths. Yeah?
Can I eat the rest of the big tacos, or at least...
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Finish those off. That'd be great.
I don't know what's left, but I want to eat.
There's a pretty good amount left.
Okay.
Go for it. Eat them. Eat it! Go ahead and take as much as you want. I'll make more if we need more. We have plenty of yogurt and mayonnaise, so we can always make more sauce. Sure. How sweet the eventual victory will be. When you have the ice cream out just long enough to melt it. Yeah, you know, like when you have the ice cream out for 20 hours before you finally get to eat it. I don't know, man. I'm starting to feel a bit worried. About whether I'm going to actually need a CRT to do this. Yeah, I'm worried that I'm going to be forced to, like... I do have a CRT in my basement, yeah. I do have one. But I really don't want to have to hook it up and make a setup for it just to beat this game. I really don't want to have to do that. I really want to avoid that. That's worst case scenario. Tidal wave of luck. All the luck in the world's not going to help us, Cringe. There's no luck in the world's going to beat this guy. I need a CRTV to beat this game. This game might not be beatable without a CRTV. Does anyone ever beat this game without a CRTV? Does that happen? Well, there probably are some monitors that have really low input lags. Maybe I need to use the retro. This might not be doable without a CRT TV. I don't know. I mean, it is easier on this monitor, but it's easier than on my LCD screen for sure. But it's not good enough. Like, my reaction speed is still not good enough to be able to do this on reaction, and it looks like, yeah, I can dodge the first couple of punches a lot of the time just from guessing and predictions. But if I try to take predictions out of it and I try to just purely focus on dodging, which is what you're supposed to need to do, I just can't. Like, purely on reflexes, I can't dodge these punches. I need some element of prediction in there to be able to dodge them reliably. Like, as long as... if he keeps punching at a steady rhythm, there's sometimes when he decides to have... It's an illusion. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm reflex dodging, but I'm not, just because he's giving me, like, an easy pattern. And then whenever he decides... and then as soon as he decides to mix it up and, like, punch quicker, he always gets me, because I can't react to that. Like, I can't humanly react. That's what it seems like. I don't think this is going to be good enough. I also don't think that reflexes are a thing you can make better from practice. I mean, to a certain extent, once you, like, train your body to, like, be fully aware of the stimulus that's coming in, maybe, but I think beyond a certain point, reflexes can't be improved. At least, that's what I think. But I don't know. I've only really been practicing this for, like, a couple hours. See, it looked like I was doing better that time, but I really wasn't. It's just that he was just getting into a predictable pattern. But the moment he, like, mixed it up, I was dead. So I really wasn't doing any better that time. The only thing, I mean, I could just keep playing and just hope to get... I could just hope to get a pattern that would be lucky. Man. Yeah, this is... okay. I don't think this is gonna work. Let me look at something. I don't think any amount of practice is gonna make this work. I could be wrong. Let me look at this. Let me
Mike
investigate
Tyson
something here.
Mr. Dream with my eyes closed is a dream, I suppose.
So you're not going to get.
Hey Skittles, what's up?
Tyson at a marathon ever blindfolded.
This will be the comic relief of the evening. I'm going to attempt to fight Mr. Dream.
Yeah, Eleanor was here too. Is he still here?
Approximately 30 seconds.
I'll fight him blindfolded just for fun, but
for these fights later, but he a third and final time before the first round is even complete. Pretty nice results. Fight after fight of getting to round 2. His round 2 pattern was pretty random, but nothing that knocked you down in one hit like in the first round. the Tysonator was able to develop a game plan. He would listen for punches at the start of round 2, then counter in the gut. When probably the greatest Mike Tyson's Punch-Out player in the world said that beating Tyson blindfolded was essentially impossible, people believed him. And so, that's where the game stood for a long time. But eventually, one man decided to challenge that notion. His name, fittingly, was the Tysonator. The Tysonator is one of the most prominent punch-out players in the early 2000s.
The Tysonator, do it, you can win!
TKO Mike Tyson
Come on!
won on the North American version of the game. With his eyes open, of course. For years after that, he didn't do too much work in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. But after watching Sinister's run at HDQ 2014, he became inspired to try to complete what Sinister stopped short of doing, beating Tyson blindfolded. His strategy was pretty simple. He would use an audio cue to know when to dodge out of the way of the first uppercut, and then assume that Tyson would give him the shortest delay for every single punch after that. If Tyson gave any delay but the shortest one for any punch, he got knocked down. Surprisingly enough, his attempts actually went really well. He was surviving the first minute and a half of the fight a lot more than what was statistically probable. He was still getting beaten up in round 2, but the fact that he made it that far so often was miraculous. How was the Tysonator defying the odds? Well, here's how. Sinister One's explanation he gave at AGDQ was actually incorrect. For most of Tyson's punches, he only has 2 possible delays, a long delay and a short delay. These timings can vary between punches, so sometimes it seems like more than just 2 for each, but for the most part you're either going to get a short delay or a longer one. So the Tysonator was only playing 50-50 or better odds on a lot of these punches. That was significantly more reasonable. Throwing enough attempts at it eventually yielded him some pretty nice results, fight after fight of getting to round 2. His round 2 pattern was pretty random, but nothing that knocked you down in one hit like in the
So, we could try that. What's the better? I mean, that's still, we could do. That's still like, what is the? There's a better strategy than that.
The Tysonator was able to develop a game plan. He would listen for punches at the start of round 2, then counter in the gut to earn stars. Hooks came with about a half-second delay before each of them immediately after, which the Tysonator could throw the star punches into. He often threw 2 quick uppercuts in a row, which could be countered for a lot of damage. In round 3, hearing no punches for a few seconds signaled a pattern of 2 quick jabs and an uppercut, which could again be countered for a lot of damage. With mental notes like these, the Tysonator was able to grow his consistency with practice. He was able to make it deeper and deeper into the fight.
But that's
and on
not,
June 6,
there was a more reliable strategy. Was it
in
just
the back of his video game store at ANC Games, in a dark corner of Twitch.tv and in front of just 2 chat members, while the world wasn't paying attention, the Tysonator did the impossible.
Consider it a divorce. That's right.
Yes, we went through distance, guys. We win. Guys, we did it. We beat Mike Tyson blindfolded. Can you believe it? We went the distance. I can't believe this, guys.
27
I won the distance. Would be Mike.
Every fight in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out had verifiably been beaten.
Come on, do it.
It's possible Tyson had been beaten by someone else earlier, but this appears to be the first time with video proof. Even though he hadn't played the game seriously in years, the Tysonator was able to come back and show just what was possible.
I wonder if that's still there.
But he wasn't quite done yet.
I haven't seen I follow him. I haven't seen him stream in a really long time.
Yes, guys, it's over. Hasta la vista.
Okay, what's the better strategy?
Revelation.
Let's get to that.
In late January 2015, there was a strong blizzard on the east
buffer
side of North
strats work
America.
against Tyson?
Longtime Punch-Out player Jack Wedge was snowed into his apartment building for a week.
Has today not gone well? You get that sense? Well, we've only been playing a couple of hours, but I'm feeling like, here's the thing, Skittles. So I made a discovery that if I put my emulator screen on the right side, so I have 2 screens. I have an LCD TV. That's what I usually play on. And I have a TV, and I have a computer monitor on the right. It's smaller. Usually I play on the LCD, but I made a discovery that if we move the screen over onto the computer screen, there's a noticeable reduction in input delay. I went back and I fought Mr. Sandman again, and I can actually dodge his Dreamland Express now on reflex on the computer screen. So there's a noticeable reduction. We've been playing on the computer screen here for Tyson. We've been practicing that for like the last couple of hours, and even playing on the computer monitor though, it feels like I'm trying to train myself. It feels like I'm only able to dodge him based on guessing. Like it feels like the reaction times is still not good enough, you know? So I'm looking for a little something more. I mean, I don't know, maybe I just need to practice more.
And had a bit of time on his hands.
Here, let me come back to that for a second. Yeah, well, I proved it to myself. It definitely was. I wish I should have been, apparently I should have been playing on my computer monitor this whole time. I would have probably beaten Super Macho Man like at least 10 hours sooner if I'd been playing over here. But you know, now we know. Now we know. But Tyson's like a whole other deal. Yeah, if I were playing on a CRT TV, it would be a whole other deal. But the problem, see, I need to train myself to. I'm trying to train myself to only dodge on reflex, and I'm not having good results. It seems like the only time I can successfully dodge is when I guess and predict. It seems like reflexive dodging just doesn't work for me, even on the computer monitor. Like I can usually dodge the first punch okay because the timing for the first punch is always the same. Always the same for the first punch. So it's not that hard to dodge that first punch. Even though I still mess it up sometimes. So I'm not that good, but I can do the first punch kind of reliably. But after that, if the only success I get is just from guessing the timing. Otherwise, I can't reliably. It all goes away. And when round 2. Well, round 2 is irrelevant because we'll never get to round 2 this way. At least not, maybe once in a blue moon through pure luck. The big problem for me is I think my reflexes, you know, I think maybe my reflexes aren't really working here. I think there's a big problem here. There's some times where it almost feels like my reflexes are working, like, and I'm able to reflexively dodge like once in a while. But you know what I think it is? I think it's just that if he waits the longer delay, my body can feel like, okay, he's going to punch now because this is the longest delay. And even though I don't realize it, mentally I'm still predicting. Like, if I try to eliminate the prediction from my mind and I try to just purely dodge through reflex, it seems like I always fail. Like, it seems like I cannot do it. In particular, his shortest delay punches, I don't think I'm never dodging those. Because those actually do... Since he could have a longer delay, and since the only way to dodge those, if my mind is purely in reflex mode, the only way to dodge those would be reflexively, and I cannot do it. So I think the computer screen, it's better, but I think it's not good enough. That's my feeling right now. And I don't think any amount of practice is going to change that. Like, we can sit here and practice this for 10 hours. I don't think I'll be any better in 10 hours than I am right now. I don't think so. I think that we could practice infinite amount, and I don't think I'd ever get any better than how I am right now. But I could be wrong. Like, maybe we should keep practicing for a while just to be sure. I think we're gonna have to at some point start thinking about alternate solutions to this problem. I think we're gonna have to start thinking, you know, we may as well start thinking about it right now. Because it feels like this is not gonna happen this way. Like, this is not... reflexively dodging is maybe not possible. I'm either gonna need a CRTV, like I think either I need a CRTV, or I need to try some of these blind Tyson strategies. Maybe. The blind Tyson strategies could work for us too. That's another thing. But you know what? Let me just, for like a half hour, let me just really try to just work on my reflexes here. Well, if nothing else, I've definitely discovered one thing, and that is for any game that's going to have a high demand on my reflexes, I need to play on the other monitor. From now on, I had no idea it was like made such a difference. It definitely makes a difference. So from now on, I will be doing that. But this might still just not be enough. This might just not be enough. I mean, you can see I'm not getting any better at this. Like, the only time I ever dodge him is when I'm trying to lock myself into reflex mode. I'm trying to only dodge the instant I see him move. I'm trying to press the button, okay? I'm trying to prevent myself from predicting and like anticipating. The only time I ever dodge him is when I anticipate. If I remove the anticipation, then I just don't dodge. Except once in a while, like when I when I feel the timing and I know that it's a long delay, you can't entirely. The only time I'm ever dodging is with anticipation, you know. Reflexively, I just cannot do it. The timing window is just too short. I seem to be missing just a little bit. It could also just be, and you know, honestly, it could just be also, it could also just be that my reflexes are not very good. Like, we might just be discovering that I don't have good reflexes. You know, I would like to think that I have good reflexes, but maybe I just don't. I don't know how much input delay this monitor has. I mean, it's clearly better than the TV screen, but it's clearly not 0. You may just need to have 0. You may need a CRTV to fight this guy. You may just simply need that. Oh, I didn't expect to dodge that. That I think actually was on reflex. I think it is possible. It's just it's hard to do it It's hard to do it consistently. Like it's almost impossible to do it inconsistently. Okay. I basically need to press the dodge button the instant he moves. Like the instant. Which I don't think is possible. It's possible for me. Like the instant he goes to punch, I need to press the D-pad. That was just prediction. That was not reflex. When he has the longer delay, it's just easier to predict. That's all. And sometimes I can't help myself. But if I purely try to go on reflex, I just can't do it. Well, I won't say that I can. I think maybe 1 out of 10 times I can. What am I playing on? An emulator. Hey, Hefe Man. Better to have good hair than good reflexes. Oh, there you go. Not for fighting Tyson, but it's like gambling. Beating this is pure luck. Well, no. If you play on a CRTV and you have good reflexes, it's definitely not pure luck. It is possible to do this with skill, for sure. It might not be possible for me though. Yeah, exactly. This is crazy hard with the lag. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm learning. This just might not be possible on a computer monitor with lag. Maybe nobody can. Like maybe nobody can. I don't know if anybody can beat it this way. Even playing console to LCD is difficult with the lag. Yeah, with the LCD TV, yeah. Well, I'm playing on a computer monitor now, which definitely has less lag, but it still has some. I don't know how much. There's not really a good way to measure it without having like a basis for comparison. I guess you could look up the brand of monitor this is, and you can find it somehow that way. That wasn't even. That was just predicting. That was anticipating predicting. That was not reflexes. I gotta try to. It's difficult, but I gotta train myself to not dodge on predict, to not anticipate, but to only dodge on reflex. And if I can't do that, I cannot win this guy without some extreme strategies. We might have to use some extreme. Oh, thanks for the follow. Whoever followed me, I appreciate. Was that you, Jeff A. Man? I think it was you, right? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that this right now is just the Mike Tyson channel, but a lot of times we do have more variety here. We're trying to play every. We're doing a project where we try to play every Famicom and NES game in chronological order. It's possible, but not by reaction. It's guessing. Yeah, but he mixes up his delays. So we can guess. We can do what the blindfolded runners do. We can try a guessing strategy, but we're gonna have to fully commit to it, and it's gonna take a lot of just grinding to get a good RNG. And that's. Do we want to commit to that? If I'm gonna do that, maybe I should just invest the time in trying to see if I can get a CRT TV setup. Yeah. Well, I'll keep at it, you know. Nope, that was... Stop predicting. Stop predicting. Just only reflexively dodge. Yeah, see? Those were not reflexive dodges. The only time I ever dodge is when he does the long delay. Because when he does the long delay, I can feel it and I know when he's going to punch. And even if I try to stop myself from anticipating, like, I can't help it. Because I know he's about to punch. But when he does the short delay, I can never dodge it. Like, I cannot dodge the short delay punches. Just cannot do it on reflex, I think. Yeah, check out my webcomic. Thank you, Cringe. I appreciate that. Does Nonicider have a CRTV? No, we do have a CRTV, Skittles. We do in the basement. We have one. The problem is hooking it up. That's the problem. Oh, I dodged. Oh. No, stop predicting. Only reflex. Only reflex. If I ever dodge early, that means I'm predicting. I should never do that. I mean, not counting the first punch. In case you're wondering, I'm always... With the first punch is static, so there's no point in me trying to... My brain will always dodge that, so there's no point in testing my reflexes against the first punch. And if I try to save state on the first punch or after, the second time will be locked in, so it would just be... We have to... That's why I'm always dodging the first punch, because it's always static, and I may as well just do that. Yeah, see, I was... my brain is starting to predict again. Stop. Don't predict. Only react. Only reflex. Only reflexively dodge. Just react. Only react. As soon as he moves, press the D-pad. The instant he moves, press the D-pad. The instant he moves. Keep my finger here. I need to have the shortest time possible. Finger on the D-pad. And just get ready to press instantly when you see him move. Instantly. Instant movement. Like the Dragon Ball move. Instantaneous movement. I need instantaneous movement when he moves. Has this been longer than Rad Racer? Not yet. Rad Racer was 33 hours. It looks like it will be, though. Well, I mean, if we insist on this strategy, it will definitely be longer than Rad Racer. No, okay, so I mean, we have to... Alright. Well, this... I'm not wrong, right? Am I wrong? This is not going to work, right? The way you're supposed to fight this guy, the way this is supposed to work is you're supposed to reflexively dodge, right? So that's impossible for us, right? Let's rethink our strategy. I don't think this is going to work, and I don't think it's a matter of just I need to practice it more. I don't think it's going to work. Period. So let's start thinking about other options.
Punch me with his right arm. I'm countering. But the most important thing is do not anticipate. React.
React.
Reacting is so much more important. See, look at that. I just tried to anticipate. And I went down. Even a veteran like me, who's beaten this game hundreds of times, can be knocked down by Tyson easily in the first 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay? So once you learn how to dodge, what you need to do...
Okay, so we can't do that. That's how you're supposed to... This is how a Tyson expert...
You can wait...
This is how you...
punches.
Because the delay varies on his punches, the only way to dodge them is to react. But we can't react. We cannot do that because of our input lag problem. So what are our options? Number one, we could try to hook up this. I have a CRT TV downstairs. We could try to hook that up. That's the first thing we could do. The problem is, can I actually do that? I mean, I can bring the CRT TV. I can't go down there. I can bring it up here. I can just temporarily. It's gonna annoy Grandma, but she'll get over it, I guess.
Do not try to.
But so okay, so LNR said he said what? I would just need to buy a new capture card and a splitter. Like, how does that work? Oh. But is that assuming that I own Punch-Out on a cart and a... Can you use an emulator through a CRT? Can I run my computer through a CRTV, or would I need to buy a copy of a Punch-Out? Because I don't have a working NES and I don't have a copy of Punch-Out. Get that TV box out of my house. Would I also need like the console? Like how? I'm pretty sure that I would, right? Like I can't run my computer through the CRTV, right? Or can I? I don't think so. I think you need to actually own the console. And maybe this is a stupid question, but I don't know a lot about these things. So I would need to bring the CRTV up here. I'd need to buy an NES. I would need to buy a copy of Punch-Out. How much does Punch-Out cost? How much does an NES cost? I need to get them. I would need to buy a new capture card. I would need to buy a splitter. I need to plug all that in. I need to set all that up. I need to probably get like... Okay, that's possibility number one. I think you can see why I really don't want to do that. I don't want to spend all that money. I don't want to go through all that effort. Number two, maybe I could try using RetroArch. I could try a different emulator. Maybe RetroArch is supposed to have the lowest input delay. Is it possible that... Here, let me just stop the timer for right now. It doesn't need to run. Is it possible that just simply using RetroArch would bring the... Like, maybe I'm still getting some delay from the emulator. Like, is it possible that would bring the delay down enough for me to actually do it? That's possibility number two. I could just try using RetroArch and we could see... I mean, that's a pain also, but it's less of a pain than doing the CRTV thing. So that's possibility number three. We could try alternative strats that that are possible without like blindfolded strats or the things you suggest giving up. That way I can hold your victory. I'm not going to give up. We could try blindfolded strats. Here, let's look at the video again.
Similar to the Tysonator, Jack had been playing Punch-Out for many years, achieving world records back in the early 2000s, but then he put the game aside for a while. But after watching the Tysonator's blindfolded play on Twitch for months, and with quite a bit of spare time, he decided to try doing a bit of blindfolded Punch-Out for himself. What he discovered over the course of that week, however, was a way to make blindfolded Punch-Out way easier than anyone had ever imagined before. He implemented buffer strategies.
Do they work on Tyson, though? I don't see how buffer strategies would work if his delay is random.
Punch-Out, buffering inputs means while one action is taking place, you hold down the buttons for the next action in advance.
Is there a timing that works for all his delays?
First frame possible. For example, you would hold up and B to punch in the face, then let go, and while the punch is going off, hold up and B again. So, as soon as the first face punch is done, the next one will automatically begin. Dodge out of the way and hit him, then lose the rest of his stamina. Tyson always... But what Jack had up his sleeve for the Mike Tyson fight was absolutely brilliant. He had a buffer strategy that basically guaranteed he would survive the one-hit uppercuts for the first 90 seconds of the fight.
This is what I need.
Punches to lose stamina, so Tyson couldn't throw a punch.
Okay, so this is the strategy I need right here. This is possibility number 3.
Then, when Tyson did get an uppercut through, he would dodge out of the way and hit him, then lose the rest of his stamina. Tyson always throws punches at a regular interval when back to his pick, so Jack just buffer dodges to get past them. He then lost all of his stamina again, rinsed and repeated it until the minute and a half was up. He didn't do much damage to Tyson, but he was always able to survive. In rounds 2 and 3, he battled hard against Tyson.
Okay.
Buffer strategies...
I knew there was something like that. Okay. This is the thing right there. This is the most promising idea to me right here. Okay, so let me just see if I get this straight. See if I get this straight. So you just simply keep punching until you're out of hearts, and then just spam dodge? Is that all you do? Let's figure this out here. No, he got through. Let him have that one. Maybe I have too many hearts. Okay, hold on. Let me start over. Wait, is he always breaking through to a certain heart? Like 8? No, it was a 9 that time. I'd like to avoid that first knockout. Keep him locked down. Maybe I'm just not. Maybe I'm not pressing it hard enough. Maybe I need to press it faster, and he doesn't. And he can't actually break in. Not sure. Well, we'll just sacrifice that knockout right there, I guess. And then I just buffer dodges. Didn't work. Maybe I did it wrong. Let's practice this for a while. Let's practice this for a while. If he does that, I definitely don't think I can react and dodge to that. I mean, I would try, but... Wait, how many times do you need to dodge there? You only need to dodge 4? He's breaking through my hearts, though. I might need some more details about this strategy. 2, 3, 4. No? Okay. I mean, I made it. I just made it through the thing. It worked. It worked. I still can't. I can't dodge those on reaction either, though. Okay. Whose strategy is this? Hold on a second. Whose strategy is this? That does work. Let me see here. We need more.
Didn't help him much here because Tyson's pattern was just too
Okay.
damage to Tyson, but he was always able to survive. In rounds 2 and 3, he battled hard against Tyson. Buffer strategies didn't help him much here because Tyson's pattern was just too random. But Jack's game knowledge was enough to give him the victory in the end.
Yes!
Jack Wedge.
14-0.
For the first time ever, someone had verifiably beaten Mike Tyson's Punch-Out from start to finish without looking at the screen. Jack uploaded the video to YouTube, and a few days later, it had gone viral, with hundreds of thousands of views. The world was taking notice of what people could do with a blindfold on. Naturally, in true speedrunning fashion, the point of blindfolded Punch-Out turned to how fast and how consistently it could be done. Throughout 2015, players worked together to come up with the best strategies possible for beating Mike Tyson's Punch-Out blindfolded. The Tysonator even became the first person to beat Mike Tyson in round 1 while blindfolded. He had to hit 11 frame-perfect punches with his eyes closed.
Terminated. Hasta la vista, Mikey. Oh my god. Hasta la vista, Mikey, guys. It's over.
And in early 2016, Sinister 1 and Zallard 1 raced blindfolded Punch-Out against each other live at AGDQ
Wow.
2016. The odds in getting 2 players to beat the whole game blindfolded live in front of tens of thousands of viewers seemed grim at first. But the Punch-Out community came together to help figure out as many consistent strategies as possible. Sinister, Zallard, Jack, even a certain YouTuber who had approximately 9 subscribers at the time.
The one they're using for this fight comes from a Tyson runner named Summoning Salt. And
Many of
Summoning
these strategies
Salt.
were small buffer changes, or listening for certain audio cues. Sinister and Zallard practiced Mike Tyson in particular for weeks, in order to get the best odds possible beating him live at the event. Zallard was
May Saturday. Hello, altcoin. It's going fine. You know, we're just another day at the office. I'm studying intently Mike Tyson's strategies to try to find a possible way to beat him without having to like go to the immense trouble of having to hook up a CRT TV. You know, the usual. That's all. Okay, so
fashion.
I need to know more details about this strategy. What Jack Wedge
one hit
is him?
uppercuts.
All right, let me see. Hold on a second here. Jack Wedge.
Oh yeah.
Line Tyson's strategy.
Yep.
More descriptions about what exactly you do.
I love that. I love my favorite sequence.
Hey, thanks for the bits though.
The doggos.
Appreciate that.
I was
Well, I appreciate that. Thanks.
yeah, I mean, I was just like so absurdly impressed with like how awesome it was, like that whole sequence, and like how much work had to have gone into that, you know? Like it was so cool. And I love the scene where
Let's see
Oliver
here.
Berry's just like, he killed my dog, and he's
These
like,
are just news stories. Well, you know, honestly, I don't know. I guess if we could just get past the 40-minute, the 1 minute 40-second knockout, we definitely have a chance at that. I mean, that's kind of all we need, right? And from there, we don't have to dodge every punch. We just have to. We can try to anticipate as much as we can and just hope to get lucky, right? And then at that point, we should be able to do it. Exactly. CRTV. I guess most people just say CRT, right? For short. CRTV. And they leave with the TV part off. Okay. Whatever, man. Alright, let's practice some more. I'm gonna practice those strategies. I'd like to know more about what exactly his strategies are, but I feel like I might be missing something, but you know, whatever. I'm gonna start my timer again. All I need to do is stall. All I need to do is stall as long as I can. Oh shit. I should still be playing. Here. I should still be. This should still be on this screen. I instinctively put it on my LCD screen, which is not gonna be good. I'm sorry, over. Hey Tam, what's up? Trying to beat Mike Tyson. We just discovered a new strategy. Fuck you. How's your weekend going, Tamster? Yep. Still going. We're not giving up yet on Mike Tyson. We want to beat it. Oh, we got a host. Reprogram. Thank you for the host. I appreciate that. We're trying out a new strategy because I don't think I can beat him the conventional way against Mike Tyson. And it actually is kind of I just started. It's already kind of working. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to play as much this week as I wanted to. Yeah, I heard that, Kali. I lost the bet. What do I lose again? Do I owe you some money, Reprogram? How's Dungeon Master going? Does that game have the awesome soundtrack that I said it did? Yeah, I already heard about it. That's okay, though. I mean, you should rub it in. You won. So you at least earned the bragging rights. Lose bragging rights? Oh, man. It sucks. I like bragging rights. It's good when it plays, otherwise, I mean, yeah. Well, yeah, no. I mean, yeah, I think it's still like silence a lot of the time, which is like the computer game, but like it does have really cool music when it does play, I think. There you go. 117 is my new PB. No, what do you mean? No, I got way farther than that. That's true. Even if we're gonna have to do it like by non-conventional means. Please don't punch me. Yeah, I mean for like an early dungeon crawler, I think it might be like I'd like to go back and well, that's one of the. It's different from most dungeon crawlers. It's one of the variant, like, action-based dungeon crawlers. That and Eye of the Beholder. And, that one game, what is that sort of newer one? It's kind of like that. Grimlock? Grim World? Grim Guy? Grim Dude? The Battle of Grim Dude? That one dungeon crawler? Grimlock? Grimrock? Yeah, that one is also it. That's another one of those variant ones, action-based. There's also a new Japanese one that just came out called Zanki Zero, which is also action-based. So that's kind of like a variant take on the usually turn-based dungeon crawlers. Is kind of cool. Dungeon Master is one of Dungeon Master is one of the classic ones. Whoops, I fucked it up. Use the passwords to go straight to the credits. Skip text entirely. Now that's really unconventional. There you go, Skittles. Truly unconventional thinking. I didn't know if like alternating the fists helps at all. I don't know, like if you mash fast enough, can he not get through? Or I guess he will get through sometimes, no matter what you do. Well, this is working some of the time. Can you? Good enough, I guess. Can you actually buffer the punches? Yeah, you can buffer the punches too. Okay, I should be buffering the punches as well. I should be buffering the punches. You can buffer all the moves. Punch out. We were just looking at a video. I got this strategy from what was his name again? What the fuck was his name? What is this? Jack Wedge. I stole this strategy from Jack Wedge's. This strategy is from a blindfolded speedrunner. Where, like, because we don't have a CRT TV, we pretty much cannot use regular strategies will not work. So we're trying to use some blindfold strategies to try to cheese our way past Tyson here. That's what we're trying to do. Bunch of spoilers in Ultima. Yeah, well, And we're beyond the point of spoiling Punch-Out. Like, I was accepting strategies from the beginning, but now I'm looking for every dirty strategy I can possibly get my hands on. Hey, Tam! Thank you for is continuing the gift sub. Thank you, Tam. I appreciate that. Yeah, I might as well be playing blind. It's true. Yeah, even if you buffer the punches, he can get through sometimes. I wonder did Jack Wedge have a way to deal with that? Similar to what Zallor did. Yep. He probably had a similar strategy that he adopted. It's not always working though. Like, I'm wondering if it's random, or if there's actually a way to do this more reliably. From the video, I couldn't really tell. Maybe I need to watch like a full drawn-out video of him playing multiple times to see what he actually does. If he does something differently. Yeah, we should probably do that actually. Let me see if I can find like videos of his speedruns. Okay, back to the research. Let's look for some videos of Jack Wedge playing. I need to see what exactly he does. Because I think I might be doing something wrong. Maybe I need to find like a video of him on Twitch would be better. Does he play on Twitch? Maybe he doesn't play on Twitch. Wedge? No. Man, does he not have a Twitch channel? Alright, let me just watch his speedrun video, I guess.
Lucky refill, but just couldn't capitalize. Actually trying to... The game didn't crash on me this time, that's nice. Yeah. Alright. I have some new tricks on Tyson, so I'm gonna at least make it at around 1 here. So, actually, the run I did just before this one.
Playing with the Wiimote.
I lost by decision.
Playing on Wii.
I had 4,810. It's just that close. It was either get one more random start, a few punches, or just a lot of punches, or one knockdown, or maybe not as close as I could have been.
Do you need 5,000 points to beat him by decision? I thought you just won automatically if you... Or did you talk about Macho Man?
Alright. The nice thing about this strategy that I'm using against Tyson now is that if I screw it up and take a knockdown at the start of the fight, I'm still going to make it through round 1. But I'm basically mailing in round 1 as hopefully I can get some damage in rather than, actually trying to win the fight. So, ideally I'll have as many knockdowns left for Mac as I can after this, so hopefully I don't screw it up.
Oh, he does high punches? Oh, wait, what? Oh. Wait, okay, so I see. Wait, okay. High, 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 low, high, 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 low. That's okay. Oh, and then he dodges a 4. High, 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 low. High, 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 low. High, high, high. Dodge. Five dodges, and then he... Okay. 3, 4, 5 dodges, and then a couple counter punches. Then he switches entirely to low punches. 5, counter punch, low, 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 low. Dodge, 3, 4, 5. Counter punch. And then he makes it past. Okay. Let me go over this again. We'll have to just try to mimic what he does exactly, I guess. Hope that it works. High, low, high, 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 low. High, high, dodge. 5 dodges. 2 counter punches. All low punches. And then repeat. Okay. I can do that, I think. And then from there, we'll try to just do it ourselves, I guess. Okay. Okay. All right, Collie. Hey, thanks for... You're probably long gone. Thanks for stopping by. We all know this guy had a mirror. That's the win by decision. Oh, I see. I didn't realize that. I thought if you... Somebody told me that if you got the decision, again, if you got to the end of round 3, you automatically won against Tyson. But that's not... I guess that's not correct, huh? Okay. Well, let's see. Let's try it out. I was indeed doing something wrong. Now it's a little bit more complicated, but now I see what to do. Okay. Let's try this out. By the way, I'm going to have to stop streaming pretty soon. Sorry about that. Did I do something wrong? Okay. Why did that not work? Maybe I didn't buffer that correctly. It should be high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, 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 dodge, right? Didn't work. Hey, Wham, how's it going? Yeah, sorry about that. Well, I can play a little bit longer, but I can probably only play like 1 more hour. Sorry in advance. Oh, I'm glad you were enjoying it. Huh. Weird. He's countering on 5, but in the video it was 4. Sorry, Tam. I can't stream all day today. I got some other plans later. That's why I wanted to put an early stream in, because I knew I would... Shit, I messed up. That's why I'm putting an early stream in, because I knew I wouldn't be able to stream later. Like tonight. I won't be able to stream tonight. That's why I'm streaming during the afternoon instead. We've got some people coming over later, you know how it is. Oh, I fucked that up. I gotta hit him twice. Huh. I could have swore I buffered that properly. Let me make a new save state. Feel like skip the intro. Maybe it is still random when he decides to counterpunch like that. That's weird. I didn't get that impression from the video. Could I be buffering wrong? I did it at 5 that time. I feel like I'm doing it the right way. Whoops. I fucked up the counterpunch. Just gotta do twice. Well, whatever. Let's let him get away with that, I guess. Shit, I definitely messed the buffering up that time. I definitely messed it up. Oh well. I messed it up too. I messed it up that time too. punches. Oh, it didn't work. Huh. Like, so that, okay. So that fifth dodge has got to be a quick dodge. Okay. Remember that. The fifth dodge has got to be a quick dodge. Okay. Wait. You know what? I forgot again. I'm playing on my LCD screen again. Sorry. You know what? I'll have a better time probably if I play on this screen. Okay. Shit, I messed it up. I messed up the pattern. It's just the punch. It's okay. Shit, I messed it up. I messed the buffering up. Still gonna take practice. Oh, that's wrong. I messed it up. Fuck. I messed it up. I don't know why I got hit there. Wait, am I doing it? No, I'm doing the wrong pattern. Hold on, sorry. Oh, I made it. I made it. Maybe we can make it to the end of the first round. Still very hard. We made it to the end of the first... Guys, we made it to the end of the first round. Okay, we made it to the end of the first round. That's the first time we ever did that. That's a kind of progress. Do I need to heal? I'm gonna heal. Yeah, that's it. There you go, guys. Made it to the end of the first round. That's a victory. Victory. Okay. Block, punch. Block, punch. Block, punch. Block, punch. Get the stars. He does 2 uppercuts in a row. Ooh. Actually get more than 2 punches there. Use the star! Oh, I lost it. This is... Okay, this is not that bad. Oh, you can get more than 4 hits? This is not that bad. Hey, maybe I'll just beat him right now. What do you think about that, guys? Fuck you, Tyson! I can see you! I'm not blindfolded. Oh! Free star. Oh, I lost it. Wow, he's not that bad in the second... Man, he's not that bad in the second round at all. I mean, he's still hard, but... this feels doable. Oh, we made it past the second round, really? Wow. Oh, but even if I did like win right now by some crazy coincidence, it would not count. We have to actually we have to start with Super Macho Man because we're still technically cheating. Like we started from Tyson with the save state and with the fake password, more importantly. But anyway, we'll keep playing. We'll keep going. Oh, uppercuts. I don't know, should we... Maybe we should start... Okay, I think we want to probably... I don't think we're ready yet. I don't think we're ready to, like, actually, like, make legit attempts. I don't know, that was good. I mean, we made it to round 3. That's kind of crazy. Like, we went to never making it past the first minute, ever, to suddenly just getting to round 3. Like, if you can make it past that first minute and 40 seconds, that strategy does work. That does work. So now we just have to work on the rest of the match. But I still don't think we're quite to the point where... I'm going to go ahead and stop the timer. 28 minutes is... or 28 hours. Place to stop. We should... I'm going to have to stop for today. Actually. I'm going to have to get going. But... that was good. So I think we just need to... We probably want to like spend maybe like 2 more hours-ish just working on practicing Tyson in the second and third rounds and getting them down. Like I think 2 more hours of practice. And then after that, we're going to start using our real password and we're going to start going from Macho Man. And we're going to do some like serious attempts at like actually winning legit. Playing through Macho Man and then doing Tyson legit. And if it feels like we still need more practice, we can go back and do more like just Tyson practice. But I think that should be enough. And maybe there's a slight chance we can even still win in under Rad Racer time. Like that could happen. Man, I was really like I was honestly really worried. Like if we can beat this without me having to like go to the extreme trouble of having to like get the CRT TV hookup. I really don't want to have to do that. If we can beat this on my normal setup with a normal emulator, that would be really great. And you know, I think we can. I think this can work. That strategy is really good. Man, I wish I'd looked at that sooner. I mean, we haven't really wasted that much time. God, you know, the thing I really regret the most is that I didn't start using my computer monitor much earlier. We could have got through Super Macho Man so much faster. 25 hours. It did not need to take 25 hours. Like, Mr. Sandman and Super Macho Man are way easier on the computer monitor. Just wait. I was playing super hard mode. Honestly, I don't know. The Super Macho Man remix are going to be the problem. I think Super Macho Man is not going to be a big problem playing on the computer monitor now. I really don't. Mr. Sandman felt a lot easier. Alright, well anyway, that's going to have to be for next time. Probably tomorrow, guys. We're probably going to come back and play tomorrow evening again, hopefully. And we're going to try to beat this game very soon. And then finally Fliptendo can go on to the next game. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to try to find somebody that we can host. And if you guys want to go there, tell them that I sent you. That would be really good. Let's see. A bunch of people streaming right now. Oh, you know what? Labrilla is having a Twitchiversary special. So that sounds pretty special. Why don't we give her a host? And if you guys want to go there, that'd be pretty cool. Alright, thanks for watching. And I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Or good day. Or evening. Or whatever. Bye.